Hey everyone,
it's Cassie.
it's Esty. We're
We're
best
best
friend-in-laws. We've got some shit to say.
I'm ready. Are you?
Mhm.
God,
Oh my god.
gotta break that back out again.
Oh my gosh, it's been so long since we used that.
Remember that one time when the guys said that they would help us?
Yeah,
Then they disappeared and never came back around?
yeah. They don't even want to be on here. Losers.
They can't help if they don't want to record with us.
It's okay. I have other people lined up.
Yes, they. Anyways, welcome back.
Yeah. How do you feel? A day older? Do you feel wiser?
No, I don't feel 37, I guess.
Mm.
I don't know. I feel a hot mess.
I was gonna
downstairs
buy you
crying.
that attachment for your birthday that goes next to your bed to where you like.
Oh, hell yeah.
It says after 35 you need one.
Absolutely. Yes, I would love that. I also saw one that attaches to the inside of your car door. So you can
Oh
get up
gosh.
out of your car.
Oh my gosh, no.
I do need that. One of the or guys at work said that the biggest fear after the age of 40 is curbs.
Curbs?
Enemy number one, curbs. Because the older you get, the likely that you are to either step wrong off a curb and
Oof.
twist your ankle or dislocate your knee, or step wrong off a curb, fall and land on your wrist and break your wrist.
Wow.
So now I have a new fear unlocked. I'm gonna get
Fall on
taken
your
out by a
elbows.
curb. I'm just gonna roll.
I remember my mom years ago at my aunt's wedding, fractured her leg, broke her knee. Not broke it, but fractured her knee,
Yeah.
dancing.
Dancing?
Dancing.
That's one of my favorite things to do.
Yeah. So be careful.
I need bubble wrap.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I had a good birthday. It was nice. It was chill. That's everything I could ever want.
I
Super
didn't get
chill.
to see you, but I'll see you soon, so
We're gonna live it up this weekend.
yeah.
Because you're next.
I know.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I am.
Miss, I want to be 40 already.
I
and
want to be 40 already.
I'm fearing curbs, and you want to be 40.
I feared curbs. I thought you were talking about hitting them while you're driving, but I've always feared them.
No, you're like, that curb came out of nowhere.
Literally. Please. I need insurance on my tires.
Back in the day, they used to have these things that you could put on the sides of your car, and they were like three spikes that stuck out like that. So
Oh yeah.
they're called curb feelers. So when you were parking, if you didn't want to scrape your white wall tires, it would hear that first, on the curb, and then it would be
Oh.
like, good, we're good. Got enough space that I'm not gonna hit my tire. I'm gonna buy you that for your birthday.
I've been doing better. Hey, I seen a car that was parking and they must have went up on the handicaps thing, so their car was like this.
Oh no.
On the curb.
No.
And I'm like, how did you get out of your car and not be like, oh shoot, I should probably fix my car?
Nope. Because they're probably the same people that are like, if I have to try twice while I'm paralleling, I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah. Oh, you know
And
what
just
this
leave.
means?
Parallel?
Yeah. Parallel parking.
That's a good guess.
Parallel parking.
Oh. Ooh, she learned new words. What else?
I did.
I need to learn some stuff too.
This is believe.
Okay.
Say.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me.
Are you having full sentence conversations now?
No, but I could almost make out everything he says.
Ooh, that's good.
So it's getting better.
That's
We
good.
had a test today, though. It was like one of the questions. So he does quizzes, and the quiz was like he does it, and then after he like we turn in our papers, and then he reveals the answers.
Mm-hmm.
And the last one was I enjoy traveling, parallel parking, and walking. And I had put I enjoy parallel parking and walking. I just missed the first part.
Oh, okay. Well,
Or like there was another one where he put this is gas.
mhm.
So he likes to get gas and travel. I don't know. It was just like I was a little off, like little things, but I
Mhm.
knew for the most part like
What he was saying.
what he was saying.
That's good. That's not bad. I mean, hey, you went in with mm, far less than that. So,
Literally just what I knew how to teach Aiden.
yeah, that's okay.
And then he made me cry today in class.
Why?
Oh, well, I sent you that link for that short film that I
Yeah.
wanted to watch. But I don't know,
Yeah.
when people say short film, does that mean it's the 20 minutes that you see on YouTube?
Short film just means that it's like under an hour.
Okay, so I
Like
think I
it's
just
like
have to buy the short film then. Probably gonna rent it.
mm,
But it was called like Silent Child, and it's about like a deaf girl. And they only do a 20-minute clip on like free, I guess, YouTube. And you could just see like this teacher's just telling the parents like you have to advocate for her, like, and the parents are just like, no, just give her speech therapy. We don't want her
mm,
to sign. We want her to learn how to talk.
oh,
And then they literally just like let her go, and the same way they let her go, like put the daughter in like this school. It's in England, so it's like not here.
mhm,
And the little girl was just sitting there like silent, and the teacher goes all like upset. The one that was teaching her, ASL and also, speech. And the little girl just at the end was just like, I love you. She was like, I love you.
the only person who was gonna advocate for her, kind of thing.
And it was just, I was like gonna cry because it just made me think so much about like advocating for my kids. And I
Yeah.
can't think about it how parents don't advocate for their kids. I can never say them enough. Like, I don't even know.
Yeah. I
Like just
mean,
advocating.
you should you brought them into this world. You should fight for everything that they need and deserve. And
They were like, we just want her to be normal.
but obviously, she's a different type of normal. You have to
Yeah.
create a different type of normal. She's not. You're never gonna
Yeah.
understand unless you are in her shoes, kind of thing.
Yeah. And they were like, the grandma in a quick little scene was like, do you think she'll be able to like have a job? And the teacher's like, oh, she can have any career she wants with the proper like help. She's really smart. And the grandma was like, really?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take a look at it. Do you remember like um
You'll cry.
Pixar and they have those little like short films? Like
Oh,
that's
yeah.
just basically it's like it's not a full length hour, 2 hour long thing.
I didn't want to pay for it. It won an Oscar,
Yeah.
like, and stuff.
Ooh.
But I just was like, am I going to pay for the 20 minutes I already seen?
Yeah.
Because you know me, I get scammed all the time. So
Probably pirate it somewhere. I mean, borrow it from a website.
find it for me, please.
um that's funny. I was a freaking mess for watching that 11 minutes.
What
Um
is that about?
where were we watching it on? On Paramount.
But is it
Um
something I could watch?
yeah, I mean, I don't
'Cause
see that it's not I don't know. It just was so do you remember a few years back that big mass shooting in Las Vegas
mhm,
during that country
at the
music
MGM?
festival? Yeah. Or like
Mhm,
down there with like Jason Aldean and all them.
mhm.
Um okay, 2017. um that it's basically interviewing people who were there And
Okay.
some people who were helping, some of the cops, some of the victims. And it was like, there's certain things that you see it on your social media, like breaking news or, stuff like that,
Mhm.
but you don't really connect with it because you're not there. There's nothing
Yeah.
you can do. You just kind of like reading the highlights of what's happening. Like you can't associate with it because
Yeah.
you weren't there. But this actually puts you in that day, in that place, like what's going on, the stressful environment, the uncertainty, like everything. We got it's Emmy nominated?
Mhm.
We got 2 episodes deep, and remember I said, like, "Oh, it'll be over in, like, 15 minutes." No. There's 2 more episodes to go, and I don't know how I'm gonna
Mhm.
get through it because I was bawling my fucking eyes out, like, emotional wreck. I don't know why I'm so sensitive today.
Mm. Well, maybe I'll watch it so we could talk about it.
It was really, really good. We should loop back around to that because holy shit.
When you said that reminds me of like remember the shooting at the mall and Diana and I were like walking in and it was just like everyone was like running out and we were like running
Mhm.
back to our car and I was just like what's going on? Like I literally felt I was like in a movie trying to get out of that like parking lot.
Yeah. Yeah, we should definitely loop back around to this topic
Okay.
again. We do have a big topic to cover today for the
Yeah.
most part. So let's put a pin in that one. We'll write that down on our list. I need you to go and watch it. I will finish the last 2 episodes and then we'll come back around again.
Okay.
Oh man.
Because
I'm
I was
so
like, I
excited.
ain't watching the one where Jesse said for the people eating the people off the plane.
Oh, that was a good one too though. That was just
No,
plain survival.
no,
Listen, friend, if I was dying, I would let you eat my body.
no. I would eat the snow.
That, you gotta get by. They were out there for a long time. Days on days in like snow. You have to
No.
conserve energy. You have to have protein. I would sacrifice
So
myself
you're a
for it.
cannibal.
I would do what I needed to do. In that, I'm not saying I'm gonna come home and be a cannibal, but I would do what I would needed to do. I would be that guy that would be like, listen, I'm gonna take one for the team and I'm gonna fillet him. Like, I would do that for you.
Well, I just know if we were trapped that I would probably be eaten.
Stop.
I can't trust you guys now. None of you.
Volunteer myself, and you're just like, fuck it, I'm done. I'm out. Oh my gosh. That's funny. I mean, they didn't like kill each other to eat them. They were already dead.
Yeah.
Okay. Shit's going left. Okay, let me go back to my notes. Let's get back on track. So, introducing the topic we are going to cover today is the Netflix documentary of the Menendez brothers.
Yeah.
Okay, making sure we both watched the same exact one.
Yeah, I didn't
I
watch the monster one.
I also didn't choose to watch like the whole series. It was a little too reenacted, too dramatic for me that I was like,
Mm-hmm.
no. It was written and produced by the same people who did the Jeffrey Dahmer
Oh,
series, which
okay.
was actually a really good series.
Nope, not going to watch it. We'll watch that if you watch Gilmore Girls.
Oh no,
Then
not
no,
this.
not happening.
I need a side show of just these types of documentaries and
Yeah,
shows.
you probably do.
Keep trying to convince my husband because you won't watch it.
You won't want. Hey, how many stuff have I watched that you told me to watch? Let's go back our other episodes.
Yeah, but some of them you took interest in. I won't cover it if you're not interested in it.
It's true. Well,
Okay.
you're interested in buying homes, so selling Sunset.
Oh no, that's a reality show. I won't do it. By the way, I got through the first episode of that like Mormon wives
Oh yeah.
Couldn't do it.
No, I can't even do it. I can't
Couldn't
even
do
watch
it.
it.
Mormons meet Kardashians. Can't do it.
We're gonna have to find something. We're gonna have to take like a test.
Middle ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, back to the topic. The series you couldn't watch.
Yeah. Lost my interest in the trailer alone. It's a little too dramatic.
Interesting.
What about you?
I didn't even watch the trailer. I just watched the one that we said we were gonna talk about.
Oh, okay. Don't even worry about it. Okay. Do you want background first or do you want.
Let's do background.
Okay. I took notes. Did you take notes?
Did I take notes?
Okay. Ready?
But I can I'm good at memorizing the setting of the time in the early 80s, right?
Yeah. Okay. So, summer of 1989, 2 years before I was born.
Mm-hmm.
In August, 911 call was placed by Eric Menendez that he has come into the house. Mom and dad are dead. They've been shot.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't admit to it on the 911 call, but just calls it in other words. 911 is dispatched police officers onto the scene, and mother and father are found in the formal living room.
Because they're in Bel Air,
Yeah, Beverly Hills,
Beverly Hills.
California, in their mansion.
Mm-hmm.
15 gunshot wounds in total. No signs of a forced entry, no signs of a struggle, just 2 dead victims. I can't even imagine the gruesomeness that police walked into, because that's a lot. Like 15 gunshot wounds, like one is gonna make a mess. 15, well, it's a little overkill. Just
Yeah. And one of the people said that when they walked in to do the photos and to the crime scene, it was just full of smoke
yeah,
from the gun residue.
yeah. Um, Not one officer on scene even noticed that there was no shotgun shells on
Mm-hmm.
the scene. The 2 brothers were escorted off the property. No gunshot residue tested, no alibi given, nothing.
We came
Just,
home from the movies.
yeah, first of all, don't get me started. Where was I going with that? Um, they didn't block off the crime scene. The sons were allowed to leave. They were later brought in for interrogation. The weapon was in the car, in Lyle's car. All of the gunshot casings were in Lyle's car, and they were allowed to leave. This is Beverly Hills.
Yeah, because they didn't even suspect them, so they didn't even tell them, oh, you can't take your car off property. We have to check it. They're just like, okay, we'll call
You know
you
what?
when we're done taking photos.
More than anything, the 80s was just a horrible time for law enforcement.
Mm-hmm.
They could not get anything right in the LA
Yeah.
area.
Yeah.
I'm being judgy. LAPD sucked in the 80s. Whose fault was that?
It was the
Okay.
president. Or governor.
That's the Reaganomics. Okay, little bit of background between Eric and Lyle. Let me see. Let me back it all the way up. Eric and Lyle were the sons of a very mogul empire man, from what I
Mm-hmm.
take from all of that. He was the head of multi-million-dollar companies.
Yes.
These children did not want for anything.
Don't
Mother was a
forget, he had
stay-at-home,
OJ as his bestie.
right? Mother was a stay-at-home wife, housewife. So right off the bat for me was like, where's the motive? Y'all had everything you could ever want in life and more.
Mm-hmm.
They were already heirs to the fortune.
Yeah.
So why risk it with murder?
Exactly.
That was always right at the top of my list of doesn't make sense. as a teen, Eric was 19 when this murder happened. But
Mhm.
a few years previous to that, he was involved in burglaries, small petty theft type stuff.
Mhm.
Daddy bailed him out over and over. He's just a rebellious teen.
Yeah.
No other thoughts about it. Lyle growing up was a really pushed into athletic activities.
Mhm. Wasn't it tennis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was told by his dad that he was going to be a tennis champion. That was
Mhm.
his destiny. And nothing else was to be done about that. Like, that's just where they pumped all of their energy. Um, so both of these guys, I kind of feel like have under the microscope a lot to live up to.
Mhm.
Lyle being that like everything needed to be perfect. He needed to be the best in what he was doing.
Yeah.
And I think Eric's bad behavior for me was like one of those cries for help.
Mhm.
Like even negative attention is attention, and he
Yeah.
still wasn't getting it. Am I
100%.
about about right on that? Does that sound about
Yeah.
right? Um, yeah, Eric was the younger one, right? Eric
Mhm.
was also seeing a psychiatrist around that time because he was having all these bad behavioral tendencies. And I don't know that any of that information was relayed back to the parents, but I feel like the parents were more just like, just uphold this image
Yeah.
that everything is fine.
Well, I
I don't
know they did say that like the dad had control of who they like that therapist of finding that one and wanted to find one that was willing to break the confidentiality
Yeah,
and tell him what's going on during that time.
yeah.
Because I'm sure whatever they told him, like the dad paid him hush money.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
So he
Um,
lost his payday the day that dad died.
oh yeah. Yeah. And a lot of trust, I'm sure, from a lot of other millionaires in the Beverly Hills. Like, I'm sure that he
Mhm.
was used. If it's usually like a word of mouth thing. So if one person says, "Oh, I recommend this guy," and he's, this, that. So, um, at the bef- before the shooting, though, the psych did make note that he believed that Eric was suicidal,
Mhm.
and held a lot of aggressive tendencies, and that he was worried about it. And they still kind of like brush it off like, no, it's fine. He's fine. Like, he's just a teen. This is normal. He'll get over it. Like, his life isn't that bad.
Yeah.
So, like, he'll just grow out of depression, I guess.
Mhm.
After the guys are cleared by the cops, which, mind you, Eric is 19, brother Lyle is 22 at the time. They're cleared by the cops and nothing is thought about it. They go back home. The scene of the crime is cleaned up and they begin to file for all of the um, death certificates and
They started got
insurance.
access to their like money.
Yeah, insurance policies, this, and that. Um, they end up getting quite a bit of money and they go on shopping sprees. And it's like a 50-50 on this. Most people thought like they're just doing retail therapy because they're so
Mhm.
sad. And the other half of it is like, all of a sudden you have all this money and you're blowing it. Like, it wasn't theirs to begin with. Kind of
Mhm.
sus. And also,
Yeah.
who blows through that much money that fast?
Yeah.
So that was like a weird red flag as well. Eventually, Eric confesses to his um, psychiatrist that he he did it.
Mhm.
He intentionally killed his parents, and that he wanted Lyle's help in plotting it. So not only was it a murder, but it was a premeditated murder.
Mhm.
I don't know how to feel about it.
Yeah.
I feel like he wasn't ever going to be able to live with the grief of knowing that he was the one who did it, but also was, like, freed from it.
Yeah. Because I
Um,
know it said somewhere in there, like, he was saying that he feared that, like, if they didn't kill them first, that they would be killed.
right, which ends up being their MO
Mhm.
for
The
their
plan.
pleading of not guilty, I guess, which they
Yeah.
ended up pleading guilty that they did it because they confessed to it, so it was
Yeah.
what it was. Um, their theory that they gave to the LAPD was that Eric still lived at home with his parents and that the dad had threatened him and he was fearing for his life. His dad was very possessive and controlling, and they got into an argument. And he told brother Lyle that I need help. I need to do something about this. Lyle steals his roommate's identification card, California ID,
Mhm.
because he's off at college. So he steals his roommate's ID card. They drive to a gun shop outside of LA County.
Mhm.
They purchase two weapons, which they said they actually purchased, returned, and purchased again.
I didn't hear that part.
Yeah, they purchased, they returned it, and then decided to go back and purchase again to go through with it.
Which
So
wouldn't red flag
hella
anything. Makes
right,
no sense.
hella premeditated. So um, they keep the weapon in Lyle's car. Lyle comes over and they go through with it. After the shooting, they get in the car with the weapon. They go to the movies to come up with this alibi.
Alibi.
Yeah. Oh no. We were at the movies while this happened. We came home and you had enough time to still then think about what the fuck am I gonna do? I really did
Yeah.
this. And instead you go back home and you call the police and you act like a victim.
Yeah.
You're something's wrong with your mental. Because I really thought that they thought they were gonna get away with it and they were gonna live this happily ever after ending.
Yeah.
'Cause again, I don't think that they could have ever come. I think if they'd never confessed to it, they probably would have gotten away with it in the end.
Yeah.
Okay, so they come back from the movies, they call it in, the night goes on. How did they end up arresting them?
Because
The doctor, right?
the doctor
Okay.
had the recording of them saying it and gave it to his girlfriend. And then
He couldn't live with it.
who was also like another patient that he
Who he
seduced,
threatened.
who he threatened,
He was sleeping
who
with
was
her.
sleeping with her and had a wife.
This whole thing is
And
messy.
so then she was like, "Oh yeah, well here
You
you
don't want to leave
go."
your wife? No, I'm just kidding.
I know. Huh?
She blackmailed him, said that there was a
Yeah.
recording of the Menendez or Eric
Told the
Menendez
police station, yeah.
confessing. So they make the arrest in broad daylight, which they thought was theatrical and unnecessary. They would have turned themselves in
Yeah.
as if you didn't just lie about it in your 911 call.
Yeah.
Um, so they're arrested, they're taken into booking, they're asked again about it. Um, they're held in the same county jail, right? They're held
Yes.
in the same county jail
For 3 years.
where Lyle writes a letter to Eric about it. And
Mhm.
Eric, being so sentimental, did not destroy the letter and
Like it
is
said.
instead, yeah, please destroy. Listen, I tell you to destroy something, do not keep it as a keepsake. Like, he gets caught with a letter, which doesn't help their case anymore. Full on confession, you have to plead guilty. And now it is first degree.
Yeah.
The goal is to get them off with these accusations that it wasn't first degree murder, it was manslaughter.
Mhm.
And not involuntary manslaughter because they actually did have the weapons on hand and had intent to use them.
Yes.
But in manslaughter in a way that they were protecting their own lives. Do you believe their accusations? And because this is our podcast and we're allowed to say whatever we want to say on here,
Mhm.
as long as we add a disclaimer. Here is your disclaimer. The two Menendez children accused their father of SA, sexual assault.
Mhm.
Do you believe that their accusations are true?
I was conflicted because it's like the way people started saying that they seen the parents, the people that testify. I try to put myself in that era and that time of like, if he was so scary, why didn't no one do anything?
Mhm.
But then it's like, are they just saying that because they're trying to, help their case now? And now that the father can't speak for himself? So I don't know. I'm just still conflicted, to be honest. Because then it was saying that Lyle did it to Eric. Why didn't you
Yeah,
kill him?
but that was a learned behavior that he learned from his father.
Yeah.
So this is where I guess I'm conflicted. And I try to look at it from every single angle I possibly could. I'm not saying that sexual assault does not happen in homes. And it's
Mm-hmm.
typically done by the person you know.
Yeah.
Like high percentage that it's typically someone you know and trust, a family
Exactly.
member, a neighbor. It's usually someone in the home. And if the father chose this route with his children, the under impressionable ages of a child under the age of 10, they could see, I guess. It's disgusting, but it's more common that
Mm-hmm.
it's under the age of 10. When you reach teenage to adult, I have a little bit more trouble with that because unless they truly feared for their lives, they allowed the behavior and didn't fight back or speak
Yeah.
out or act out in a different way. These two men were, what's the word when they can get any girl,
Yeah.
right? Like they're hot studs. They pull them left and right. They've had this massive dating scene. Typically that behavior then comes out in their sexual partners.
Mm-hmm.
Did anybody come forward and say, you know what, he was abusive or too rough or something just wasn't
Yeah.
right, or you know what I'm saying?
They didn't
Did
even touch
anybody
on
else
that.
did
They didn't even
anybody
touch
else
on that.
pick up that? It usually leaves trails. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
somewhere someone would have been like, "Oh, now it all makes sense." The
And then,
cousin that the cousin that came forward, they were like 6.
mm-hmm.
That's her memory of it when she was a child, not the rest of their life after that.
Yeah. And the fact, too, that most predators, from like just studies and from showing, whatever, when their victim grows up, they eventually lose interest and find another victim.
Mhm.
So, like you said, like he even said, like, oh, Eric was like, oh, I'll be able to get away. But my dad was like, no, you're going to live here and go to college in UCLA.
Mhm.
So even then, yeah, maybe there might have been the controlling aspect, but what was he really doing for you at
Right.
that point?
And if Lyle got away because he went to the college that his dad insisted that he went to, then why not just make that an option of like, I'll do whatever you want, but I just don't want to live here anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And then they said that the dad was abusive and controlling with the mom, so they were just going to kill the dad to save the mom, but they couldn't just do one without doing the other because what if the mom snitched on him or
They
she
said
was
that she was so controlled, they don't think she would have known how to like live without their dad.
right. Or was she also a part of the problem?
Mm-hmm.
Did she help
Now
him?
advocate.
Right. Yeah, that's a big one. Did she look the other way or did she help him or what was it?
Yeah.
I don't know. This is a really hard one for me. Me and Jesse talked a lot about it, and we know that there is like Stockholm syndrome where your abuser is also someone that you are very much in love with. And so you choose to not see them as a bad person
Yeah.
and you have no want to leave kind of thing. Like this is just life. Trauma
Yeah.
bonded, which is obviously huge for these two brothers. They are absolutely trauma bonded. We know that there's cases like Gypsy Rose,
Mm-hmm.
where she was trapped in an environment in her adult life,
Mm-hmm.
still could not get out of it, and had her mother killed. So we know
Mm-hmm.
that these things exist. Does not make them right, which then conflicts me with them appealing their sentencing.
Yeah.
Because someone like Gypsy Rose can come out and live a normal life. She's isn't she pregnant now,
I think so.
married and gonna start a family and trying to just live the life that she couldn't have with her mother alive?
And help others.
Right. Or are they so far from reality that they shouldn't be on the streets?
Yeah. I think it was like a good thing too. Like they were saying that they weren't even in the same prisons
Yeah.
until recently.
Yeah. They fought to be back together, and that worries me. That you guys have this survival instinct to just be together.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a good thing that they're together? What are they talking about while they're together?
What are they planning?
Because they seem to be like inseparable, even mentally.
Mm-hmm.
They were still allowed to talk to each other and write to each other, but now they get to see each other. So like what's their plan? What are they up to in there?
Yeah.
The other question that I had for you is, do you think since the first court hearing that they had um was a mistrial
Mm-hmm.
because they couldn't separate the fact that they couldn't just focus on the incident that occurred, the actual murder that occurred. They were trying to
Mm-hmm.
focus all of the energy on why it
Why it
occurred
occurred? Mm-hmm.
instead of, hey, by the way, I killed someone and I should be trialed for killing someone instead of, but this is why I did it because look at him. He was so bad. He made me do this.
Mm-hmm.
Victims kill their attacker all the time
Yeah.
with reasonable, cause to fight. I don't know. I just think it's different between the attack was happening and then I fought and he accidentally died.
Yeah.
And I'm so mad. I need to get out of here. I'm going to go buy a gun, come back, and wait for him to try me.
Yeah.
But he didn't even try me. So I'm just going to go ahead and just tonight's the night.
Yeah.
It's just a difference.
Yeah.
I was trying to go with, okay, that was first trial. Second trial, they come back. I was like, hold on,
I was
let me
like,
tie
what's
them
the
together.
question?
Second trial, they come back years later after the OJ trial,
Mm-hmm.
while LA County was looking for a win
Mm-hmm.
because they were looking like shit.
Yeah.
So OJ gets acquitted, or Menendez brothers basically get acquitted, mistrial. OJ gets acquitted. Oh, oh, the other trial, the famous one with the black guy. Ah, one
What's
that
his
was beat
name?
on by LAPD.
Oh, yes, yes.
Oh, his name is slipping my mind right now.
I
Enter
can't.
name here.
I know, right?
So they messed up with him.
Mm-hmm.
The cops got acquitted for that.
That was before their first
Correct.
trial.
Yeah. So before the Menendez, there was a mess up. Then the Menendez, they had a mistrial. Then it was OJ with the acquitting. Menendez brothers come back again, and they hit him hard with the hammer. Like, hammer
Yeah.
of justice came down.
Not letting a lot of like evidence in.
Right. Totally screwed them over. Withdrew witnesses, evidence, this, and that. Leaving the jury with no choice but to convict them for the first degree murder. Do you think that they got an unfair trial because of OJ and because
Yes.
of all the previous?
Yes.
So fast forward to today with, remember how we were saying with like Scott Peterson and everything, like all of these new reforms that are trying to get people out of prison for wrongdoings, or maybe they've served their time or whatever. Fast forward to today, do you think that they're worth a retrial, or do you think that they've had time served and can come out?
That's hard. I honestly do think a retrial, only because yes, they served a lot of time and they can never get that back. But because we live in such a time where, again, because they have wealth and have a name, we're on the news and now have a show after them,
Mm,
like it's almost like, okay, we already know it's going to happen. Or puts that cloud over it to where I feel like people who don't have that advantage should be the cases looked at and maybe not retried.
yeah.
But
Like,
I
if
feel
you're gonna
like,
do it for one, you've gotta do it for more than one.
yes,
There are a lot of other people out there that are, I guess, more, how do you
I
say, like, they're less, the non-violent offenders, things like
mm-hmm,
that people have been serving way too much time for petty
longer
crime.
than what they've been in there for.
Right. For the pettiest of crimes, or
Mm-hmm.
crimes they were accused of, wrongfully accused of. But the media plays a big role into this.
It does.
When the news outlets were allowed into the courtrooms, and they were on the front pages of magazines, and these handsome men are being tried for murder, how could someone so handsome be so dangerous? Like, that, all those pieces to me are such bullshit, because it doesn't make for a fair trial.
Yeah.
We have to be able to get to a point in our justice system that the media needs to be kept out of it. You can't have, you can't even hand select a jury that hasn't seen a headline, or hasn't scrolled past something, or watched something on the news, or it's getting way too complicated to get a fair trial.
Oh, yeah.
So
I mean,
all of
everything is. And even like the lady in the Netflix series said, like, that she's like, I'm protected here. I got guns everywhere. Let the TikTokers come from me. Because she was like, like if it was based on voting,
yeah,
like the People's Awards, they would have been out. And that's sad because there's people in the justice system, or just people in general, that literally judge people by what they look like, what they come from, and they're all can say as much, oh, we want peace and justice for this and justice for that. But in reality, like, everyone judges no
yeah,
matter what.
yeah.
And that's not like right,
Yeah, I
you
don't
know?
see it being a fair, if they're appeal goes through, I still don't see it being fair. They're blaming, TikTok and all this and that all these people that are now looking back and reopening these cases have
Mhm.
this opinion, and the people's opinion is let them go.
Yeah.
Instead of they you know me. You know that I pulled the whole court records. Like, I
Yeah.
have to know every detail of it. And if you choose to then remove pieces of that puzzle so that you can only paint this image, I just don't think that's fair.
Yeah.
So if they are retried and allowed everything back into their case, and then the outcome says, okay, well, had we given you this judgment back in, 90, whatever, and then it's time served, then I'll have a different opinion.
Yeah.
Because then they would be like anyone else who was allowed time served and then, hey, let's put them on parole, or, like they've done their time. And then I
Yeah.
could see it being more fair. But for them to just say like, no, drop it now, let them out, they've done it. Like, no, I want a whole shebang
Mhm.
with no media involved. I want to know after it's all done. Have
Yeah.
it behind closed doors. But who are you going to get for that? You would literally need a a jury that was born after the year 2000 to
Yeah.
not know any details. But here's all the stuff. Now what do you think about it?
Yeah.
And then I want to know the outcome.
Especially because it's not like they didn't do it.
They kind of confessed to it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They
So
kind of
it's
said,
like,
"Let's go buy a gun."
you know,
The tough one for me.
I could be like more of like, okay, I understand you not charging him with like 2 murders because the dad, but like, no, your mom, no
Yeah,
matter if she didn't stick up for you, defend you, do I think that was wrong? 100%
absolutely. She is a human being.
human. But she was probably just sitting there sipping a martini on her couch before you blew her brain.
Which is why I didn't want to watch the reenacted one, because they really made her look like this drunken bitch.
Oh, they did.
That like,
I didn't even know that.
yeah, they made her look
I
like
just
this
like made
drunken
that
bitch.
up literally in my head.
The trailer was just like, I fucking hate my kids, as she sips on a martini, like literally.
Yeah, and like how can they make that stuff up? Like how
Yeah,
do people go in and write these stories or even them when they are gone?
they have to
Like
do the research. They have to do the character
unless you had
research.
freaking cameras in your living room like I do,
Yeah,
how do you, like
they have to do character research. They have to talk to their loved ones, the ones closest to them, their friends, their family,
but
their
apparently
whatever.
no one really knew them. It was
Right.
all a facade. It was all smile,
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like me right before pictures. I'm like, get in the picture.
Touching your brother.
No, bunny ears.
Yeah.
You know?
So that's the story of the Menendez brothers.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how the rest goes.
Yeah. And that's a big reason why we decided to choose this story, not because it's so interesting and that there's lots of the story that we may never know.
Mhm.
Even though they could truly come forward and give their whole side of it. I think after the appeals process, they probably will like link up with Netflix or something and get something done
Yeah.
because they can, and then they're gonna earn something out of it and whatever. But because they've already confessed to the crime and they've already done their time, they are probably going to come forward and be like, "Listen, this is what happened."
Yeah.
But the
Makes
appeals
sense.
process is coming up really fast. What did I say? In August? What did I say?
You text me.
I did text you. It is coming up next year.
Next year, yeah.
Yeah. So maybe we can loop back around again.
So,
Lord willing, we'll be here to loop
Lord,
back
what did we
around
get?
again.
Oh, no, December 11th. You didn't
Oh,
tell me the year.
oh shoot. I'm looking at wrong date. We have to come back to this one again because I really just to give an update on what's going to happen. If we're going to move forward with a full trial, we need to follow it religiously.
No, exactly.
This will be exciting. It's kind of cool because obviously we weren't alive for it, but I do know the story pretty well. So
Yeah.
it's kind of cool to still be alive and seeing the outcome.
We're not dead yet, bitches.
It'll be one for the time. That's all I got.
It was pretty interesting. I did watch it pretty fast.
Yeah, it was good.
Because you know me, I have a few shows going on right now. I literally have a show Sunday, Monday. No, Mondays are my no-show day. Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Fridays.
You are booked. I don't even have.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason why we came across the 11 minutes one was because this one page that we follow, she gives like the go look for this documentary. I highly recommend this documentary, and we loved it. She's been on point every single time, so go watch it. We'll loop back around again.
For sure.
No, it's Mimi's time.
I know. I was been tired.
Okay, well,
But
we
I
can
start
hop.
therapy tomorrow again, so yay me. Hopefully that will help.
Yeah, so happy
With
birthday to you.
my
It's your gift
energy.
to yourself.
I know, day before. I'm like, oh, did you see these? Oh, I don't know if you can see with the light, but it's like our zodiac star.
Oh, cute, cute, cute.
I know.
Good. Okay, Miss Scorpio Queen.
I'm the good Scorpio. You're the bad one. I'm not even bad. You're not the.
The next time we loop around, we will both be 1 year older, 1 year
Yes.
wiser.
I don't know about wiser.
Stop. Yes, you are. And ready to take on the world. Do you like
I'm
my
ready for
sweater?
Christmas.
Renzo got me this sweater
Mm.
and a new fragrance and matching lotion. I was like with his hard-earned monies and his new job.
Not you stalking him at his job.
Sure did. Trying to stop me. Security.
Poor guy. Feel bad for him. Now we just gotta get him a license, cause
Yeah, he puts up with me.
if he had one this Friday, we'd be adios.
I know. Yeah, he puts up with me. We'll get him in there. I'm taking the week of Thanksgiving off, and I'm gonna get his ass down there for sure.
You're supposed to train Russie Poo.
I know. I just need a little bit of time to take him down to the DMV. Russ will be in his grade.
He actually, I just took a picture. I was gonna show you. He actually was taking a nappy in there right now on his bed.
Oh, good for him. Good boy.
I think he's getting better.
Side note, because it was my birthday yesterday, my license expired.
You didn't get your annul? You don't check your
Yeah, I
mail.
did. I'm waiting for it to come in the mail.
Well, you don't.
I checked my emails. It is not in the mailbox yet, and it needs to get here before we leave town.
Oh.
Or I'm going to have a sober ass DD weekend.
Well, I mean, I am sober right now. We could be sober ace together.
No, it's our birthday weekend. We're gonna go get fucked up on the beach if that's the case. My husband will buy me alcohol.
Oh, I can't wait to take you to the Taco Bell Cantina.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
All right. Wow.
It's the only thing open after 9 when we get there.
Do it. I'm here for it.
All right. Well, till next time.
If you're listening to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or on YouTube, you can follow our shenanigans on Instagram and TikTok. We heading out to Bay this weekend.
Woo!
Okay. Follow your besties. Bye.
Bye. Thanks for listening to another hour of our bullshit.
Make sure you follow us on all of our socials at BFIL.podcast.
You can catch us every week on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
Bye, besties.